Hello class, this is the video for week report number 3. The link is gonna be right over here once the video is over. So this cannot be completed if you haven't done lab number 2. Everything is inside Ubuntu, so if you haven't done lab 2, go back, do that, then come here. First thing that I am asking you to do, study, read, and review the Bash shell and managing software. So go to module 1, read over this presentation, and read over this presentation over here. Just read through them. That's it. Once you're done reading, you're done with that. That's it. And I'm gonna trust you that you did it. Next, download the managing software cheat sheet. So let's go back here, managing software, and we're gonna go all the way to the end because that's where the cheat sheet is at. And here, there are two versions of the cheat sheet, version 1 and version 2. You only need to download one, but I'm gonna download both of them. So I click on the URL, there you go, download one, and then click on the URL, download number 2. Now we're gonna place this in our cheat sheet folder inside our CIS 106 repository. So let's go to downloads. I'm gonna select these two. I'm gonna cut them, home, CIS 106, cheat sheets, and then paste them here. You're done with that task. Next, complete lab number 3. The video for lab number 3 is right over here. So just click on the video and do lab number 3. Instructions are right here. Then complete class notes. Let me refresh the page. I think this is done. Yep, here is the video, and this is where you can find the notes for that you're gonna use for making this file. But everything is explained in the video anyway. Next, complete week report number 3. So once you're done with 1 to 4, come to the video, and then we're gonna do this. So again, we're gonna create a folder inside week report. So let's open our file manager. Let's go to CIS 106 week reports, and then this is gonna be WR3. Good, perfect. Then here we're gonna create a file called wr3.md. So let's open VS Code. Week reports, week report 3, and new file wr3.md. Good. Now this is how this file is going to look like, right? So you have to include a heading 1 called week report 3. Good. A heading 2, completed work for week 3. A bulleted list of the following URLs, lab3 and notes3.md. Okay, so bulleted list, and there you go, and there we go. So this is gonna be lab 3, and this is gonna be notes 1. I believe that's what it says there, notes 1. I don't know why I call it notes 3. It's supposed to be notes 1. So here all we have to do is, this is located in this folder here, this file, right? So we have to go one directory above so that we are inside here, and then another directory. So we do 2 periods / 2 periods / and then we go inside labs, and then we go inside lab 3, and then we select lab3.md. And we're gonna do the same thing for this one, 2 periods to go back, 2 periods to go back, and then we go inside notes, and then notes 1, and then notes1.md. Done. Okay, now here we do complete each practice in the presentation, the Bash shell, and take a screenshot of the terminal. Okay, now I'm show you what I mean by that. Then we're gonna add a heading 3 before every screenshot to identify each practice. So we're gonna go to the Bash shell. Here it says to skip practice 1, so that one we're not gonna do. Practice 1 we skip. Practice number 2. So this is titled practice 2, accessing the Bash shell. So that's exactly how am I gonna title it here. Heading number, I believe it's heading 3 that I'm supposed to use. And heading 3, yes. So heading 3, practice 2. Accessing the Bash shell. This one is an easy one. You open a terminal emulator. So here, System Tool, Tilix. This is the shell prompt. Type the command bash version. Bash version. And that's it. You finish practice number 2. So take a screenshot of your shell. I'm just going to copy this part here. That's the only thing that matters. Save this inside week reports 3. And we're going to call this practice 2 bash. .png. Again, practice 2 bash. Actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit more readable. Practice -2 bash, and then click on save. Done. So here, I'm gonna insert this image. Practice 2, and this is called practice 2 bash.png. Perfect. Practice number 3. Open a terminal window, which I already have open, and type the commands that you see over here. Let me clear the screen. Type the command date, type the command echo hello world, and then type the command uname -a, then type history. Then what do you see? Well, my history. And then use the pound sign to repeat the echo command. So if we're gonna repeat the echo command, that will be exclamation mark, and echo is 119. So 119 obviously for you is gonna be different. And then use the 2 exclamation mark to repeat the previous command. And now type echo hello, and then type pound world. Done. Take a screenshot. Save your screenshot as practice 3 bash.png. Click on save. Now here, heading number 3. Let me just leave a space over there. Practice 3. And this one is called using the command history. Using the command history. Practice 3, and then practice. Oops, I think I saved it in there. Oh, I think I didn't save it. Yeah, I went too fast. And click on save. Practice 3 bash.png. Save. There you go. Now we're good. Practice 3 bash.png. Okay, now let's move into the next one. Practice 4, writing a shell script. Again, open the text editor. Let me close my terminal. Use the echo command to display 3 lines of text. So we're gonna do echo hello world, echo I am learning Linux, and then echo this is my first shell script. Then click on open the file manager, create a folder in your home directory called script. Okay, so open a file manager, create a directory here called scripts. Save the file in the scripts directory. So save and scripts. We call this file hello.sh. Click on save. Close the text editor, and now let's open our terminal. Dash scripts hello.sh. Take a screenshot, and this is practice 4 bash. Again, we go back here, practice 4, what's the title of it? My first shell script. And then you keep going on until you finish all the practice. You have practice number 5, then you have practice number 6, and you're done with this presentation. Then here, let me just gonna put some boilerplate over here. Practice 5. Just call Lorem. Again, this is, let me use the real names just in case. Oops, sorry. Practice 5 using man. Practice 6 using help. Practice 7 using cheat. And then that's it. Remember to put in here, remember to finish this. Finish this. This is just an example. Okay, then now you're gonna move to the next presentation, which is managing software. And we have here a couple of practices as well, but not as many. So practice 1, here we're gonna be installing a Tetris clone. Here is the solution. So I'm just gonna do the first one and then explain the rest one. So practice 1, this doesn't have a title, so I'm just gonna call practice 1, managing software. Open Tilix, split it into 2. Let me clear the screen. Use one window to search for a program running, and then the other one for running the command. So in this window, I'm gonna search for apt search Tetris clone, and then install the application Bastet. So this is the one that I get here. So sudo apt install Bastet. Open the manual page. Let's wait until the installation is done. Man Bastet, and then run the application. You don't have to run the application. This is just a game, right? This is just a game to play Tetris on the command line. Let me close it, because if I keep on playing it, to close this application, press Ctrl and then letter C as in cable, Ctrl C, and that will exit. And now let's remove the application. Sudo apt remove Bastet, and let's purge it. Sudo apt purge Bastet. Then take a screenshot of your terminal. Then this is gonna be called practice 1. Manage. Just manage. Keep it short. Practice 1 manage. Okay. Here you have practice number 2, which is installing VS Code. That's fine. We already have VS Code installed. So if you skip this one, I'm okay. Right? If you skip this one, I'm okay. At the end of the day, you already did this as well. So if you want to skip this one, it's fine. You're not going to take any points taken off. I'm not taking points off if you skip this one. That's fine. The solutions are there, by the way. So, Snap. Now, installing in Snap. You have to do this one. The solution is right here. Practice 4. Working with Flatpak. This is going to install LibreWolf, an amazing web browser. Performs better than Firefox in the virtual machine for my experience. So do this one, except this one is gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. There is a lot of stuff to install. So again, this one I'm gonna make it also not mandatory. If you want to skip it, that's okay, but I recommend you do it. But again, if you want to skip it, that's fine. At least do it until step number 2. Right? So because we're gonna be using Flatpak later on in the future. But if you want to skip it, again, that's fine. Just at least do until step number 2. The solution is right over here. This is a YouTube video for the solution. There is no practice for working with the GUI. And here is App Image Pool. Practice 5, installing App Image Pool. This is not mandatory at all. You can skip it if you want. Not mandatory, because we are not going to be using App Image in the class. But this is stuff that you need to know if you're learning Linux, right? Because this is new technology that is really, really good, really, really cool. So you should practice this one. Again, not mandatory. So if you skip it, I will not take points off of your week report. And then that's it. That's it. So again, here you have the bash ones and this one. So once you finish, save your file. Once you finish, save your file, right click, convert to first of all, let's preview it, make sure everything is there. Yep, everything is there. That's good, that's good, that's good. This over here, we're gonna test later. And now let's convert to PDF. Okay, we finished up here. So let's do a git pull. Git add period, git commit -m, finish, wr3 done, and git push. So now let me show you what you're gonna give me. In Blackboard, you are going to give me the URL for week report number 3. Which is this file over here. You're gonna give me this URL, right? I am gonna click on these links, make sure that these links are working. As you can see, they work. And you're gonna submit the PDF file alongside the week report URL. And that's it. That is your week report. See? Convert everything to the Markdown file to PDF, push everything to GitHub. In Blackboard, give me the URL to WR3. I don't know why it says WR2. I need to fix that. Let me fix it right away. I'll fix it when I add the URL to this lab. And that's it. Here's cheat sheet of the GitHub commands. Like always, if you're having any issues, Slack me, DM me, ask somebody in the labs channel, and you will receive the aid that you need. Take care. See you in class.